Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
How sharply did you recall your entire to-do list this morning, or did a few details slip away? Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, guiding today's discussion on why steady everyday movement safeguards your memory and overall brain power.
I'm Alara Sky. Together, we'll translate the latest science into plain language, showing how moderate activities, yoga, dancing, brisk walking, even motion-based video games, consistently strengthen memory, focus, and decision-making for people of every age and health condition.
Cognitive decline is accelerating across the United States, affecting children through older adults. Memory lapses, foggy concentration, and poor judgment now interrupt work, school, and relationships long before the senior years, and, unchecked, can progress toward debilitating dementia.
A comprehensive umbrella review in the British Journal of Sports Medicine examined 133 studies covering 258,000 participants. The verdict was uniform. Routine low to moderate intensity exercise delivers significant, measurable improvements in memory, executive function, and overall cognitive ability, regardless of baseline health.
The largest gains appeared in children, adolescents, and people diagnosed with ADHD. Short, engaging bouts of activity produced clearer thinking and stronger planning skills than longer, high-intensity programs that many participants abandoned after initial enthusiasm waned.
Researchers believe novelty is critical. When you change routines, your brain confronts new motor patterns, circulation climbs, and levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, rise. BDNF supports neuron growth, synaptic connectivity, and long-term resilience.
Increased blood flow is another key. As heart rate rises, oxygen and glucose surge into brain tissue, accelerating information processing and improving recall almost immediately after a session.
At the same time, regular movement lowers chronic inflammation and oxidative stress that silently degrade neurons over years. Reducing those insults preserves cognition, particularly during midlife when inflammatory markers naturally trend upward.
The review also compared activity types. Interactive Exer games, which require real-time problem-solving while you move, produce the broadest cognitive lift by engaging multiple brain regions simultaneously.
Mind-body practices, Tai Chi, Pilates, slow-flow yoga, excelled specifically at memory because you must remember precise movement sequences while maintaining mental focus and body awareness.
Duration matters. Interventions lasting 1 to 3 months outperformed longer schedules, likely because participants remained motivated and exercises gradually progressed before boredom or plateaus occurred.
In real-world settings, the pattern repeats. A study of adults aged 50 to 83 found that adding just 30 minutes of brisk activity today improved episodic and working memory scores on the very next morning's tests.
Conversely, every additional half hour of uninterrupted sitting predicted lower working memory performance the following day, underscoring how long sedentary stretches undermine short-term cognition.
Sleep emerged as an independent pillar. Participants sleeping at least 6 hours experienced stronger episodic memory and faster response times. Extra REM sleep sharpened attention, and deeper slow-wave sleep consolidated the previous day's learning.
That dovetails with known physiology. REM reorganizes new information, while slow-wave sleep transfers it to long-term storage, ensuring you wake mentally prepared for complex tasks.
Combine good sleep with daytime movement and you amplify benefits. Enhanced cerebral blood flow during waking hours pairs with overnight neural repair, giving you a double boost.
Location multiplies results. Exercising outdoors exposes you to varied natural sights and sounds, reducing mental fatigue through a mechanism called attention restoration, which leaves you clearer than equivalent indoor workouts.
Field studies report creativity spikes of up to 60% during outdoor walks, likely because rhythmic movement pairs with diverse sensory input. Wind in the trees, shifting light, distant birdsong, activating widespread neural circuits.
Green spaces also lower cortisol and blood pressure, easing anxiety, and creating an emotionally stable baseline for better day-to-day choices.
Social engagement strengthens the package. Group runs, pickup games, or simple neighborhood walks with friends stimulate brain regions governing empathy, communication, and motivation, helping you stick with new habits.
Natural sunlight during outdoor activity aligns circadian rhythms and raises vitamin D, both linked to sharper cognition and reduced risk of long-term decline.
Put together, the evidence positions regular socially connected movement, especially outdoors, as a first-line strategy to slow or reverse emerging cognitive erosion.
To translate science into everyday practice, consider 5 clear steps extracted from Dr. Mercola's article.
First, schedule at least 30 minutes of moderate activity daily. Brisk walking, garden work, cycling, dancing, or an active video game each fit the bill and deliver measurable brain benefits.
Second, interrupt prolonged sitting. Stand, stretch, or walk a flight of stairs every hour to prevent the working memory drop linked to continuous sedentary time.
Third, protect a consistent sleep window of 6 hours or more and aim for a dark, cool room that encourages both REM and slow-wave sleep phases.
Fourth, favor outdoor settings when possible. The mix of fresh air, varied terrain, and natural scenery compounds creativity and mood elevation.
Fifth, weave social connection into movement. Invite a colleague for a lunchtime stroll, join a community dance class, or meet neighbors for weekend hikes. Shared activity sustains motivation and lights up social brain networks.
Notice none of these steps require punishing workouts or pricey equipment. Consistency, variety, and environment account for most cognitive gains.
Remember, lighter formats, yoga flows, tai chi, balance drills, match or exceed vigorous aerobics for mental sharpness, making brain protective movement accessible to every fitness level.
Listeners managing ADHD should pay special attention. The review showed the largest executive function improvements in that group, indicating exercise as a powerful, low-risk complement to standard care.
The data equally favor children and teens. Embedding movement into school breaks, sports, or family walks builds strong neural foundations for lifelong learning.
Short, focused programs, 1 to 3 months, yield rapid progress, reinforcing enthusiasm to maintain new routines. If results stall, vary the stimulus instead of quitting.
Swap cycling for dance, move strength training outdoors, or try an exergame. Fresh challenges keep BDNF rising and adaptations advancing.
From a cellular angle, each session sparks BDNF release, supporting neuron survival, branching, and faster signaling throughout memory and attention circuits.
Simultaneously, exercise lowers inflammatory chemicals that would otherwise damage brain cells, while enhanced blood flow delivers the oxygen and glucose needed for peak cognitive output.
Even micro sessions count. A 10-minute yoga flow or several brisk stair climbs can lift attention within hours, proving that busy schedules don't preclude brain care.
Integrated movement, less sitting, adequate sleep, and natural settings together create daily cognitive resilience, preserving clarity and decision power as you age.
If adopting all 5 steps feels daunting, begin with 1. Any increase in purposeful movement today initiates positive brain chemistry that encourages the next step tomorrow.
Today, block 30 consecutive minutes for moderate movement, whether it's a park walk, a dance routine, or an interactive exergame, and note how sharply you focus tomorrow morning. You have the evidence. Now put it to work.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.